That sucked.
I just got a message from Cormac. You know the gun we took off Chav Trevino?
Yeah?
It's a ballistics match to the one used in the preppy joggers murder.
The joggers? The two kids who got killed in the park? That was in the 90s.
It was 1998. Me and Lenny Briscoe caught the case, but we ran out of leads and were never able to close it. We got pulled off, actually. It burned the old man's ass pretty good.
Oh, tough break. But, well, then, how did Trevino get it?
Yeah, good question, Detective. This case has been on my mind since I got back. Then this falls in my lap. I feel like I owe it to Lenny.
Ray, any way I can help out, I'm in.
Thanks.
Is this guy a murderer? Okay. Alright. Now it's the defense's turn to make their case. Christina Mullins are up to her old tricks. Here are 2 new objections for you to learn. Sure, we'll do it. Hearsay is a valid objection when a witness quotes someone who is not in court or cannot testify the truth of this. Okay, I get that. No expert. Oh shit, there's more tricks. Oh my god, I'm not gonna remember none of these. No expert knowledge when it's witnessed. No expertise. For example, testifying on medical matters with no medical expertise. As a reminder of someone not to object. Sometimes knowing when not to object is very important. The correct choice may be to withdraw your objection.
Mickey, in the weeks after your sister's murder, how did your dad act?
Crazy. My dad has PTSD again. It all came back. He needs different treatment.
I object because he doesn't
Objection.
have any background. No expert knowledge.
Mickey Trevino is not a psychiatrist, Your Honor. He's not qualified to diagnose his father.
Sustained. Mr. Trevino, please limit your comments to what you saw.
Tell us the behavior you observed.
He couldn't control his temper. He would, like, yell when the phone rang or, like, if a dog was barking 2 miles away. I didn't know what to do. When Rachel was killed, I expected him to be really sad or depressed, but not, not angry.
And this behavior, had you ever seen it before?
No, but my sister did.
He can't do that. He can say it. He can say it. Sure,
Objection.
I'll object. Oh, hearsay.
Hearsay. Regrettably, the witness's sister is deceased and can't testify to the truth of this statement.
Sustained. The jury will disregard that last remark.
When?
After he got home from the Gulf War, 1991. Pop had his troubles with the law. A felony assault charge, some other bullshit, some other nonsense.
No, it's fine. Let it go.
Did you think he would hurt anyone?
My uncle said he was getting dangerous.
My uncle said he was getting dangerous. No.
Look,
Shit,
like
I
I
said
said
yeah.
before, I thought he would be sad. I didn't think my dad would actually hurt someone. He's a good man, honestly.
Do you think your father was in his right mind when he shot Alexander Baran?
No. When my sister got murdered, I tell you, it smashed something deep inside my dad. And the idea that this fat Russian bastard could walk away scot-free because of some technicality? My dad did the world a favor.
Thank you, Mickey. No further questions.
I'm still ahead. We won. We won. Good job. For the testimony, jury side to the prosecution. Yeah, go, you guys. I'm winning that jury over, baby. 55 ahead. Prosecution cross. It's my birthday. September 20th. It's my birthday. I am now your turn with Mickey. Hey, Mickey. See if you can make him admit he knew his father had a plan to kill Alexander or try to obtain a weapon. Okay. Sounds fun. Let's talk about feelings of guilt.
Did you know Alexander Baran claimed he didn't kill your sister? Does that bother you?
No, I know he did it.
How?
You could just tell.
But now you can never know for sure. No one can. You didn't let a court decide. You didn't let a jury decide.
I decided, and my dad decided. We wanted justice.
That sounds like vengeance, not justice.
Sometimes they're two sides of the same coin, Mr. Cutter.
Oh, so we're flipping coins now?
Are you Max Payne? Red herring. Don't allow Mickey to justify the killing on the stand. Is that a bad thing? Alright, I understand. We can't bring it back there. Let's talk about the gun.
Did your father try to buy a gun a week before the attack?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you try to help sign for it?
Yeah, so what?
Your father was convicted of felony assault in 1992. He's not allowed to have a gun. Did you know about his conviction?
Nah, I didn't know nothing about that. Man's got a right to defend himself.
Actually, when he's a convicted felon, he doesn't.
Is that a Jerry dude? That guy in the glasses. Is he Jerry? Remember? Because he's like, yeah, that's a good observation, lawyer man. How did he get the...
Where did he get the gun he used in court?
I told the cops already. I don't know where he got the gun.
You sure you didn't help him?
I've never seen it before. I didn't even know he had one.
You sure you didn't help him get it? You are under oath, Mr. Trevino.
I did not help him. Pop smuggled it in under his jacket. I don't know how he made it past security, but he did.
Can I prove he's lying? Yes, because... What, I can't? What about the, Damn it, that sucks. I thought I could because of the, metal detector. How the hell is he gonna get that through there? Whatever. It's about Alexander.
How do you and your father feel about Alexander Baran?
How do we feel? Are you freaking serious?
Easy, Mr. Trevino.
Sorry, Judge. We hate the man. Alexander Baran is the guy who killed my little sister. My pop said he didn't care what happened to him. He said he would gladly kill Baran so we could go to hell and kill him again. He's a fat cat with an army of lawyers ready to help him weasel out of everything he does. You know this guy. Every day you read about him. Oh, he loves to do the crime, but he does not do the time. Nope, not these boys.
Shit. I thought that was gonna hurt my case. I'm not gonna threaten him. Wait, he threatened Baran, yeah.
Did you ever hear your father threaten to kill Baran?
Hurt? Yes. Kill? No.
Actually, yeah. Because he obviously just said he's gonna kill him. Mickey stated that he had... No. He stated he hated Detective Curtis. Mickey stated as far as he planned... He would gladly kill Baran. Yeah, I knew I heard that. I wasn't hearing things.
That's not true. You just told us your father said he'd like to, quote, kill Baran and go to hell so he could kill him again.
That was like just a figure of speech.
Sure it was.
Or the truth. Why didn't you get help for your dad?
He seemed rational.
So he was in control? Enough so that you weren't worried?
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
So where's the PTSD?
I guess I didn't see it then.
So maybe he didn't have it.
That's not what I meant. He did.
So why didn't you get him help? Either you saw he was out of control and you did nothing, or you saw nothing.
Hey, there was no way to know what my dad was gonna do. He was crazy. How could I possibly have known it would come to this?
Could he have known? That's a good question. I believe he could have known. Yes, because they're talking about it. He said his dad didn't have PTSD. I about said that wrong. He said his father tried to buy a gun and he wanted to. He said the dirtbag was better get shoot. So no, he said his father was on drugs. This one's the best I got. Because the other ones didn't make no sense. He didn't say nothing about drugs. It's okay.
He already had a felony assault in his past. He tried to illegally buy a gun, and he told you he wanted Baran dead. If that was my old man, I'd have been a little worried. You want us to believe your dad just snapped. You say he hated Alexander Baran, knew in his heart Baran was guilty. He tried to buy a gun, but couldn't. So he found one some other way. Then he smuggled it through security, stayed cool until he had a fair shot, and fired an accurate pattern right into his intended victim. Now, Mickey, does that really sound like someone who just suddenly snapped?
Objection!
Withdrawn.
None of this would have happened if people acted right. Rachel writes a nasty blog and this guy Baran kills her. My dad's going out of his mind and his doctor goes on frickin' vacation. Vacation, can you imagine? It ain't right. Everybody fails us and we gotta suffer for it.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Wow, I barely won that one. Look at that. 1 plus 10. Thank you. Prosecution's winning. Good job. Jerry is in favor of us. Is that it? Should be getting towards the end, right? Oh, there's some more. New tricks. Oh, great. It's time to brush up on your objections and then learn a new one. Hearsay. Oh, okay. These are coming back. Alright. Yes, hearsay. Expert knowledge. Gotcha. Speculations when a witness speculates about what might have happened. Hypothetically. It's not even considered speculation. What? Oh, okay.
Mr. Trevino, why did you shoot Alexander Baran?
He murdered my daughter. He was gonna go free. He was going to walk.
There's no... Yes.
Objection.
Speculation.
The witness can't know whether Mr. Baran was guilty or whether he would have gone free because he stopped the trial dead.
Sustained.
Can you tell us about Alexander Baran's diplomatic immunity?
I'm not a lawyer, but I know what that means. He just gets to skate. The law says he can run off to Russia.
No.
Mr. Trevino,
eject.
can you take us back to 1991 and your experience after the Gulf War?
Yeah, I was a ranger in Iraq. I saw a lot of stuff. When I got back home, I had some trouble settling in.
What kind of trouble?
I was never a violent guy before, but suddenly anything could set me off. I fought all the time. I couldn't sleep. My wife divorced me. I wanted to die.
Dang. You can't eject
And
that.
what did the Army say?
The doctors said I had PTSD. They said it interfered with my ability to regulate my emotions. So I joined a therapy group. I took meds for a while for the depression. Got myself back together.
What might have happened if you hadn't had therapy?
I don't know. Maybe gone crazy, maybe hurt somebody. I might have snapped, like I did that day in court.
Objection.
No expert knowledge? Speculation?
Cause for speculation. Defense is asking the witness to relate an imaginary scenario.
Sustained. Let's focus on reality, Miss Mullins.
But you got yourself back together. You lived a normal life. So what happened recently to bring it all back?
Rachel.
Your daughter was tragically murdered, and the main suspect appeared to you to have diplomatic immunity.
Appeared? That's how...
She was my beautiful
that's a good
baby
choice.
girl. He had no right. How could this happen in the 21st century in America? An innocent girl gets killed, the cops pin the blame on this scumbag, and still,
He might walk away.
as a man, as a father, I couldn't let that happen. She looked to me to protect her. All her life, I was a daddy, right? And I failed. And you failed. You didn't protect her when she needed it most. What use is all your legal garbage if you can't put a killer behind bars? So, as a father, it was up to me to put that wrong to right. Because no one else was gonna. Now my baby girl can rest with some kind of dignity.
Thank you, Mr. Trevino. And sorry for your loss.
Mr. Cutter, your witness.
Defense requests a short recess, Your Honor. We wish to confer with the people about a plea deal.
Well, make it quick. We're all on pins and needles.
Plus 90. Killing it. I feel for that guy, though, man. Them emotions he must be feeling. That's just crazy, man. Crazy. So keep going. I'm trying to finish up this.
Mike, Abby, let's not let a grieving father go to jail for the rest of his life. Can we talk deal?
Depends. What are you offering, Christina?
1 year in county plus probation. You give us the time. He doesn't belong in jail.
You're kidding, right? He's a killer. I got the bloodstains on my jacket to prove it.
Here's our counteroffer.
And the skills are just so that you perform extremely well in court. You might try for the maximum sentence. A murder second degree, 25 years. If you're less confident, however, you consider it less charged with defendants. 25 years? Remember that if skills don't favor you, the defense is likely to reject your offer. Click to review the legal definition of murder versus manslaughter. I know the difference between murder and manslaughter. I've actually done the grand jury for a couple months, a few years back. I learned a lot back then. It's not manslaughter. But 25 years for murder, second degree. Man, I wish I could do 10 years of murder. First degree murder. Maybe second degree murder. But see, these are my choices. More than 2 years, definitely. 25 years. That's done. He's done. If I go 25 years, he's done. I mean, that's it. I don't know how old this guy is. He looks like he's in his 40s. So he's done. It'd be about 65 if he's early 40s. He'd be towards 70 before he even gets out. I mean, I could probably push it, because look at that. My bar is like crazy up there. We're going to go murder. I want to do a little bit less, but I can't. I want to do murder probably 10 years, 15 years. But there's no way that's manslaughter. Murder, 25
Murder
years.
2, 25 years, but with the possibility
Okay,
of
that's
parole
better.
at 15. If you're the good person you say you are, then it shouldn't be a problem.
You got yourself a deal, Mike. We'll have the papers drawn up. The people have agreed to a plea and a sentence for the defendant, Your Honor.
Then I thank the jury for their service. Counsel, I will see you at the sentencing hearing on Monday.
Mr. Cutter, Miss Carmichael, I just wanted to say thank you for the deal. I know what I did was wrong, but Rachel was a beautiful person. She was smart. She was going places. She wanted to help the world, make it a better place. But this bastard just walked into her life and ended it all.
And you walked into a courtroom and ended his life.
Why can't the law protect us?
From who? Alexander Baran? Or you?
Ooh, damn. They got real.
Ray, thought you'd be out having a drink.
Nah, I'm going through some old files on the Preppy case.
Trying to tie the gun to Trevino?
And coming up cold. I wish Lenny was still around. He was good at this kind of thing.
Well, this ought to cheer you up. Turns out Mickey Trevino is an HVAC contractor for the city.
Okay.
Guess where he did a midnight repair 24 hours before the Alexander Baran trial?
Superior Court. He snuck the gun into an air duct.
Shall we go have a word with him?
Ooh, and that's gonna do it for episode 1. I knew he had more to do than what he let on. But yeah, the deal actually went out pretty good. Murder, 25 years. I'm glad the parole jumped in there, because, he was angry, I understand. But then again, it doesn't justify for murder, because at the end of the day, it doesn't solve anything. Kind of makes you just as bad as the other guy. At least that's my opinion of it. But this is a really fun game. I'm really loving it. Like I said, episode 1's over. I think there's a total of 5 or 6 episodes. I'm going to play through them all because I enjoyed this game. I really didn't expect a cord or nothing like that. It's really entertaining. So I like to play all of them like this. So I guess next time we're going to look more into the guy's kid. What's his name? I don't remember. So thank you for watching. This is Abyss, like always. Next time we'll hit up the next episode of Law & Order. I don't know the name of it, but like I said, I'm going to play it. I'll let the credits roll and then I'll end it. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.